All right, very good mid afternoon. Hold on, let's turn on the fan for a second here. Mid afternoon. Broadcasting live from the Warrior Junior studio. This is your illustrious one, your exalted leader, the imperious one, the exalted ruler, the Warrior Junior. I fight for you like Larry Parker. Larry Parker? Larry Parker, he says, I fight for you like a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer. I'm nothing. Okay, so this is not the chai spice tea. This is the organics lemon ginger tea. So it's not doesn't have as much of a caffeine kick, but it's okay. Good to drink tea. It keeps me up. I know I'm usually not up at this time. Thank you, whoever that is. You are loved, but not in a as a person, not as a gay. you know. Uh, I'm saying I'm not interested you in that way. Yeah, it'd be funny if it'd be like a hot chick, but I guarantee you it's not. Anyway, so what was it? Okay, so what are we gonna talk about today? All right, let's be honest. All right, let's be honest. So this is where the people start getting pissed. The future listeners. This is where you start ruffling the feathers. And I told you I was involved in a relationship, right? I dated this chick. She's got money, but she's a fucking miser. So I imposed demands. And, as you probably can guess by looking around behind you, there's not much, I'm not of an affluent lifestyle. So I ask for these things. I ask for things that would make me feel affluent. And that was part of the deal. And my wishes were not granted. Therefore, no relationship. Okay. So the question is, what did I ask for? All right, now you would think, somebody that's got millions and millions of dollars, right? She owns like 10% of these restaurants in West Hollywood. She's got two houses, I think, around here, one in Texas or whatever, all paid off, rented out, and everything. Um, so, what do you think I asked for? Okay, well, first I tried to say, well, look, you got two beach houses. I'm sorry, you got two houses rented out. You got plenty of Mayona houses free and clear. They're worth millions, right? So I said, why don't we do this? Why don't you sell all those houses and let's go live on the beach. Let's go live in Malibu on the beach, right? And she's like, you know, I never got an answer, but apparently no. Now, here's how I think. If you want me, it's the same thing like I pay women, correct? For their time. So you have to pay me for my time. That's how life works. You have to pay for something. You don't get nothing for nothing. I'm sorry. A relationship is not like people are not together for no reason. You pay one way or the other through companionship or something. You got to give something. So I said, okay, well, you get a beach house and you got to give me half. That the half of it's mine now. That's how it works. You want me. It comes with a price. That's what I wanted. And and then I try to say, well, okay, well then if you don't want that, let's get like penthouse condo like in Beverly Hills or something. It's like $1 million or whatever. It might be more. I don't know. But you want me to live with you, you got to give me half. That's what it is. Not half of your net worth, but half the property. Because it's not going to be like my mom who got screwed and railroaded for she got nothing, and she's like, she's just stupid. I'm very sorry to say, but she's not smart. You got to protect yourself. God forbid something happens, but either way, if a relationship doesn't work out, you got to get compensated for your time. I'm sorry. It's a business. It's like that's how it is. Like that's how I look at it. It might sound linear, robotic, and mechanical, but hey, money is everything. So like without money, you don't eat. You don't live. So, my mom, I told you the story. She married some guy like a couple of years ago, and then the guy, They lived in this house near out on the outskirts of not whatever in the country. He got real sick. I guess he divorced my mom. My mom got nothing. He died, and the kids came and took the house. So lesson learned from experience. Don't go with anybody unless you get something in writing that half the house is yours, or don't fucking move in. Okay? Trade up, not down. That's rule number one. Okay, and then you don't want to buy the house or something. Okay, well, you definitely got to kick down. I have affinity for nice watches because I don't have any, right? So there's a roll. I want a nice Rolex. It's like 10 to 14,000. The ones I like. That's what it costs. You gotta buy it for me. That's it. You don't question my orders. In my mind, I'm sorry. It's like I don't question when women ask me to do something, and they shouldn't question when I ask for anything. And really, it's anything. Now, I feel I could be a lot more. Believe me, I could ask for like a 500 gold eagles or something in a box. It's like 800,000 or more. Believe me, I can ask for a lot. But a fucking watch is nothing. Some women want diamond rings, for a commitment. I'm asking for like a fucking 10, 14, or $14,000 Rolex, whatever. That's what I want. Then I said, with that, after that's done, I said, I want to go to Disneyland. And, there's this, and I want you to buy me ice cream while I'm there. I got, that's what I wanted. That's it. It's kind of simple, right? And then for dinner, they have like a Tony Roma's in right on Harbor. I walked by it. I want to have dinner at Tony Roma's. So in that order, I want my fucking watch. I want to go to Disneyland. I want my ice cream, and then I want my Tony Roma's for dinner. It's not a big request for somebody that's worth millions and millions. And guess what? This woman did none of the four, nothing. So therefore, that's why I got rid of her. You gotta look. She won't even buy you a fucking millions, and she won't even buy you a fucking a decent expensive watch. Then it's not the right person for you. Get rid of her. Don't fucking waste your time. She's a miser. Like, again, I'm sorry. In my mind, you don't question orders. Like, and I know it sounds like you're being bossy. But you know what? I said the same thing with her. Like, whatever she says, I would do also. So it's the same thing. Don't question my orders, and I don't question yours. So that way we have a agreement. We're on the same page. I do what you say, and you do what I say. Kind of a fair compromise, huh? She's got the money, and I don't. You give me, like you fucking make me. You pull me up. You need a companion, and you don't have one. Here I am for you. So that's what it is. I'm sorry, unless you're a fool like my mom was, just being a companion and not getting anything in return, you're a fool. Okay, that's it. Because you get left with your out there. When there's people have their fill with you, you get nothing. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And only stupid people do that. That don't get compensated for their time, sufficiently. Believe me, 2/3 of marriages end in divorce in Southern California. Do your research. 49%, if not more, in the United States. 45, 48. It's damn near close to half. Half, 50-50. That means that 50% chance, flip a coin, that it's not, you're going to get divorced. In Southern California, flip it 3 times. 2 out of the 3. That's very, very high. That's divorce. Of course they're getting divorced, getting married for the wrong reasons. Women are taking guys to the cleaners. They want security, so they're taking half. What's wrong with it going the other way? She's got money. Now, again, it sounds like, well, you're being manipulative. You call it manipulative? I call looking out for myself, okay? Somebody that's got millions, a fucking $10,000 watch is not asking for that much, okay? It's actually being very fair, okay? Disneyland, ice cream, and a Tony Roma's, that's nothing. It's a couple $100, She wants me to go to Cabo, Mexico. I don't question. Where I don't even want to go there. I will go. That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. Now the property thing, I know, you know what? Doesn't matter though. I don't have the intent on leaving her. You're like but you gotta have half. God forbid, you know, like that it doesn't work out or whatever. You know, like that's the thing. You get it's like you get all those contract details, you get all that shit done, and then you can have a happy life with the right person. I don't see once I got all that shit out of the way and I know that I'm secure. Hey, then it's not it's not a discussion anymore. Then it's love. But I'm sorry, shit. This is a material world. This is superficial. People need money. That's very very important. Listen, my mom got the screw job from this guy, and then she's with another guy, not guaranteed nothing. Twice, second time. She's a bonehead. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. So that's her fault. I don't make those mistakes. Don't waste time with people that won't guarantee you nothing. Look, it's like signing a, if you're a professional athlete and you sign a contract, that means you render this kind of service for this. If you're an actress, you're rendering this kind of service for this kind of pay. Hey, I'm sorry, that's how it works. And you want to talk about like, oh, where money doesn't matter. That's when you're a fucking 2-3 years old. Okay, you give people, it doesn't matter. I saw this little kid. My neighbors. They have a little baby. He's walking now, and he was going out. The parents were walking him outside. The father, and he saw like a leaf on the ground, right? And he's like, I don't know, maybe 2 years old at that. And he picks up the leaf, and he didn't even. It took him a while to pick up the leaf, but he got it. And he looks at me, and he went to go give it to me. Like it's honest and pure. Giving when you're like a little baby, you don't think because you don't know what the real world is yet. You don't know your natural innate characteristic is to share and to love and to give. That's what that baby was doing. But what's going to happen is he's going to learn by the time he's like 13, 14 that everything is about money. Because you need money to buy. He gets an allowance, and all of a sudden you find out everything is about money. And then when you get older, then you really find out, oh my God, I need a car to drive to take women out. I need all this stuff. Everything is money. So that's what it is. Every property is worth money, correct? So, I know what you're probably thinking, like getting mad and wanting to punch me through there, saying, you're just looking to take advantage of you. Yeah, you know what you call it taking advantage of? I'm looking at that they're taking advantage of me because it's my time. If somebody likes you and they want you that bad, then I'm sorry. They have to offer you something. God forbid they die. God, that's why they have life insurance too. Do you ever think about these? Nobody thinks. Look, my dad died at 38 years old. Okay, you want to hear the truth? My dad died at 38 years old. He didn't have life insurance. Okay. All right. So I'm the fool. I'm a fool, for asking for things. God forbid something happens. Being compensated, like owning a half property with somebody you love. That's not asking for too much, okay? That's not being greedy. It's no. It's your time. It's your life. So I guarantee this person agrees with me. I guarantee you 100%. 100%. And you know what? Anybody in their right mind agrees. If they're poor, you gotta keep down. You gotta give them what they need. Okay, that's how you. You know why there's a divorce rate so high in Southern California? Do you know why? What's the number one cause of divorce? That's right, bingo. Okay, so it's money. So what you do is you eliminate the problem. If it's somebody's poor, you give them what they want. Therefore, it's not a problem anymore. This fucking woman, this miser woman, she's an epitome of what most women are. Okay, I'm sorry. If women have money and you're not sharing with somebody, then you're not. She calls me every once in a while, 3 a.m, and I just keep telling her I'm not interested. Go away. And I told her what I want. Okay, I told her, yeah, the house thing. She never had implications to buy someplace new. But I asked her for the fucking watch, the Disneyland, the ice cream, and the Tony Roma's. She goes, oh, but the Disneyland ice cream and Tony Roma's, yeah, but not the watch. And then I said, fuck you then. Fuck you. The watch is the most important thing. That's like 10,000. You know, that's you got to buy me that. You know, you have to, or else forget it. You have to because that's what I asked for. You don't question my orders. That's it. That's how it works. And whatever she asks for, I don't question either. That's how you fucking have a relationship that works. Wherever you do what she says and she does what you say. Guess what happens? If you do what she says and I do what there's no arguing. There's nothing. And you have a lovely life together. What's wrong with that? But no, people have their fucking egos. They have their fucking things. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. I can't do this. Well, that's the problem. Then arguing happens. And guess what? Divorce. And then you both get nothing. You wind up fucking, making the lawyers rich with the fucking over your property and all your crap. What you do is you get all that shit out of the way in the beginning. All those problems are eliminated from the get-go. They're already done, like before even a fucking real relationship starts, and that's it. They're in the past. That's why none of these celebrities are so paranoid, because you're gonna take me, you're gonna take me. It's so business and mechanical. What you do is you put up the garbage out in front of you. You take all this shit, the whatever the guy. You find out what that person wants, right? You put it all right out there in front of you. All his demands. Like I just told you my demands. You give me those things. We're good. You give me half of the house we live in. You give me the watch and a couple things. We're good. I mean, that's it. Because I know I'm taking care of them. But people in their paltry little mind don't think you're entitled to anything. They fucking want you for all your time. I'm sorry. Your time is worth more than any money can provide, okay? There's not a dollar sign you can put on it. It's priceless, okay? So when you're asking for, yeah, that's right. I'm asking. So the house costs, let's say, $2 million. So yeah, I'm asking for $1 million. Equity. What's a fucking million? If you're 50 years old, you live till 100. 50 times 20,000. 20,000 a year. You won't even fucking give me that. Go take this and shove it up your asshole because if you're a fucking cunt garbage waster. That you're gonna be an old miser alone. You know how many of these women get old? They got like $1 million property. They live like fucking paupers. They don't know. They've got nobody to love them. They're gonna be old fucking bag ladies with their quote unquote with their millions, $1 million property or whatever like that. Good. You're gonna be fucking old. Then nobody's gonna really want you. You want to hear the fucking reality? The reality is when older women are old and unattractive, guess what their currency value is? That's right. Zero. Nothing. Nobody wants it. Okay. I go to those old people old people dancing thing. You know what? The hard as fuck for them to find anybody. There's some guys out there. They're real nothings. They're real losers. This one idiot. He walks around with a T-shirt. And it says wealth on it. He ain't no fucking wealthy. He's a fucking bum Orange County Social Security fucking retard trying to hit on anything that's decent. The women spend all their money trying to get their fucking hair done, everything. And I see this woman, her face looks like she's a wicked witch of the west. Old, decrepit. The hair looks incredible, not for me, like you got to give me fucking more than 50% then, This woman that I picked, she's going to be 50 next year. She used to be a cheerleader. She's not, she's not what I like sexually, but but she's just a hard ass miser. My charge is 50%. I'm sorry, that's how it works. I'm a fucking robotic, as I've gotten older, that's what it is. When I was younger, I believed in love. I believed in all these things. No, dude. No, you make mistakes. Look, I learned from my mom, and my mom didn't even teach me. I learned from her mistakes, is what I noticed. I noticed how the real world works. How the real world works here. Okay, I learned how the fucking real world works. I'm not gonna fucking give her fucking nothing. Okay, you want me, you gotta fucking pay. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. You want my time? It costs money, and it's not like a escort deal where it's like, oh, 1,200, 1,500. No. I mean, big. You want my time of years, you got to kick fucking down. I mean, I'm sorry, like I keep apologizing, but the reality, I'm not apologizing. If you at least, hey, think about this. If you're direct and honest up front with a woman when you first like and you get to know them and you tell them, I want to watch, I want half the property, and I want to, you're putting everything out there. You're putting everything up in front. There's nothing to be, they're not hiding anything. So that way, after that shit's done, you're good. Now you say, well, in the future, what is it can you want this? Hey, you know what? If there's something I want in the future, I'm gonna ask for it and I'm gonna get it within reason. Okay, what I consider within reason. What did Alex Rodriguez, when he was dating J Lo, bought her a Porsche 150,000? Hey, that's whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what the cost is. It matters that you do what I say, okay? Just like I do what you say. No, I'm not going to say, let's say you're worth $5 million. I'm not going to ask for like all your money and stuff. That's not right, okay? That's not fair. But you go ahead and you buy a fucking place to live and you damn right half of it's mine. You damn fucking right, okay? In half, yes, half, okay? Because I'm giving half, I'm giving everything I have, my time and my energy. So you buy a fucking house, half of it's fucking mine, okay? No matter if it's in Malibu, it's in fucking West Hollywood, $1 million or $10 million on the beach. I don't care. It's not it is the money, but it isn't the money. It's about that I'm spending my life with you and you're giving me. Okay, that's what it is. It's a fair exchange. It's a fair exchange. Okay. I'm sorry, like I'm really passionate about not getting fucking dicked and screwed because that's what women will do to you. They will dick and screw you. Most guys are the breadwinners, so they're the ones that get taken to the cleaners. But do they really get taken to the cleaners? Half? Hey, you know what? You wanted her. That's what it cost you. Okay. So you didn't get taken, and I hate when they say taken to the cleaners because they imply, oh, it's like you get robbed or something like that. Hey, you chose her. You chose her, so you got to give half. Yes, yeah, that's what it costs. Okay, you don't want that? Just go pay fucking escorts then, man. Go pay, get a really good bullpen, and then don't have a relationship with anybody because that's what it's going to cost you. That's how it works. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's not lie about life like most couples, most people. They're lying, and these guys don't understand that. That's why the divorce rate's so high because they're living a fallacy. Living a bullshit. They're living nonsense, okay? They're marrying these actresses or whatever like that. They think that's the real character that they are. And then when they find out they're not, they're arguing, then divorce happens, and then they got to pay anyway. You got to pay anyway. Why not pay up front? Pay up front, get it out of the way. That's it. You pay up front, you get it out of the way. You don't have to think about it. I got another friend. I talked to him. I don't know what I don't like mentioning names, but I got another friend. He has 2 kids now, baby Palpatine, and he's divorced. So you just don't know. Look, you got to understand something. More than likely, the relationship's not going to work out based on odds. The odds, Southern California, 2/3 end in divorce. What does that tell you? 66%. More than likely, it's not going to work. I didn't make up the odds. Never tell me the odds. It's odds. It's a percentage. It's a percentage. 2/3, 66%. The guy, is the guy a sucker? Vague question. It's a vague question. Would the girl be a sucker? If like the girl, if she gave me what my caved into my demands, cave into my demand. Like I'm asking, like I like how people, when you ask for something in life, they make you out to be you're the one that's like greedy. You're taking go make your own money. I love that. That's another one. That's not. Hey, she chose me. Okay, that's it. You choose me. That's what I want. And you don't want it? Oh well, good. I'd rather have my peace and my freedom. Okay, because I know what women can put you through. Okay, I haven't been in a long-term relationship, but I know Oh, they call you and everything. You think a fucking $10,000 watch is, I'm going to sell my soul just for my time, my energy, and everything for fucking one Rolex Datejust, 41, whatever? No, it's not worth it. I could show you. I have fucking shit. I can go buy the watch myself. I don't have 10 in cash right now, but I got shit I could sell. I can go get one. I had one. I had a Yachtmaster before. My point, my point is that the property thing is the big one, because the property that's liquid, that can be liquidated, and that's, you got to understand, $1 million to somebody that's poor is life changing money. You can go live wherever. You've got the balls in your court when you got something like that. That's a difference. Believe me. Why do you think there's so much fight over property? Believe me, the teeth come out, the family comes out, the termites come out of the woodwork when somebody dies and there's a property, to be available, because the property's worth money. That's the thing. It has extreme value, That's why I fight for it. That's why when my Aunt Stephanie fucking died, the guy living in there says it's hers. That's why her co-worker says it's hers. Her co-partner. It's not hers. It's the fucking kids, okay? It belongs to them. But the kids have to fight for it because the property is worth like $1 million, okay? For $1 million, what fucking people will do, they will bend over so far and take it up their fucking ass that their teeth will fucking come out their ass. I'm telling you, what people will do for that kind of money, you don't understand. Okay, it's life changing. It's big. I know it's not that much. It's a lot to somebody that doesn't have it. Okay, the second that writer guy died, that a couple blocks from that writer, the house is worth maybe 2.5 million. The second he died, that house went on the market. Those kids got it. They sold it. They split the fucking money. That's it. End of story. Okay. You find out what people are really about when someone fucking dies, and they fight for the property. You really see what somebody is. Okay. And I think that what I'm doing is the most genuine, honest, and caring. That thing that you can do is asking for everything, putting it out in front before, because there's no manipulation going on. You know how many people get married? They're manipulation, man. These women lie to these guys that have money. They do anything to lock them in, and then they divorce them and they take half. So they're fucking greedy. They're the ones manipulating. They're the ones taking advantage. They're the true ones that are robbing. You know who's robbing? The most people that are just marrying somebody just for what they have and not telling them honestly up front. That's robbery. Okay. Wouldn't you prefer somebody to tell you honestly, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'd love to spend, but I got to make sure, and you say it nicely. I just got to make sure, like my financial future is solidified. God forbid something happens to you, and I feel like I'm living with you. I feel half the house should be mine. That's it. I asked for it up front. That's what I did. I asked her up front. I made my demands. And she's just such a fucking cunt, cheap, miserly piece of shit that she's not willing to. She wants to live in a little what she calls a glass slipper, a little dumpy apartment in West Hollywood, instead of she's got two houses maybe a mile away from there, and then another one. Got all this shit, and you know what? She don't own those houses. Those houses own her. Okay, it's a fucking warped mindset of a miser, okay, is what it is. And I don't prescribe to that. I don't believe in that, okay? I believe you have shit, you should be enjoying it. I know passive income. She don't need it. She got no kids. She got no dogs. She had nothing, okay? She's just it's a warped way of thinking. It's perpetuated on greed, okay? And I am not like that. No. Okay, I said, why don't you sell those fucking houses? Let's go live on the beach. Yeah, let's go live in fucking Malibu, like 2.5 Men. Like you walk down the waters right there. Does that sound like somebody that's trying to somebody that says that honestly? I'm trying to take advantage of her. No, of course not. I'm talking because I want to go there because it's to enjoy life. Yeah, you want to have the house. Yeah, damn right I do. Damn right I do. My life and my time. I don't care. But you see, we live on the beat. That it's not about the money. It's about the money initially. Now, once that's done, once we, I know I said it, but I like to repeat myself. Once all this shit's done, right? Get all that crap out of the way. You can live your life and love together. You don't keep somebody poor, okay? You bring them up. You what you do is you solve their deficiencies, okay? If somebody has a problem, if you're married to them, what you do is you clean them up. If somebody you marry, you're rich and you marry somebody that's down here, you bring them up. Yes. That's how it works in my mind. And the reason that it doesn't work in society is that's why the divorce rate is so high. That's why the divorce rate is so high. Because they're not doing anything that I recommend. Nothing. They're lying. Love they marry. Bullshit. I told you number one cause of divorce was money. Okay, so there's your problem right there. You bring out that initially in the beginning, you get that shit all solidified, and then it's done. Poor marries poor, then there's no problem because you both have nothing. Okay? You shouldn't have kids if you don't have money, okay? I got a manager, she's a moron, you know, they just had a fucking baby, and gonna raise her in a welfare building. You gotta be a fucking moron to do that, okay? There's a lot of stupid people out there. I'm not one of them. I feel stupid because I'm not financially successful, but I made catastrophic financial errors, unfortunately. I told you. That's all you got to do is hit once, though. You got to hit one time. I'm trying. Believe me. I mean, got back into cryptocurrency right now, too, because I don't know what else to fucking do. You got to try something. If you don't try anything, you just wind up being like a loser like everybody else out there. They're not willing to take the road less traveled. They're not willing to take any fucking chances. They're fucking nothing. Not, you know, unless your plan, you know, you're a schlep rock and, you know, it takes you so long. I mean, yeah, you have to work till you're 65, you know, if that's how long it takes you. But that's like borderline ridiculous. You know, let me ask you this. I'm going to leave with this one, okay? And I want to ask you something. I want to tell you how stupid people are, okay? Now, I'm never going to be, I don't believe in having kids, okay? I don't believe, but how could you not understand what compound interest is if you're a father, right? And say, you know what, I want my baby, I want them to never have to, like, you know, have enough money where it's not a problem. So when they're born, you put in whatever, $3,000, whatever it is, you know, to like compound interest. So by the time, you know, like, and you teach them, by the time they're 15, it goes, look, you're not allowed to touch this money until like you're, you know, in your 30s or 40s, and you have to understand you're going to be a millionaire by this, you know, all the time. That's how you set up somebody's life. But these parents are so stupid. They don't do this kind of shit, you know, because their brains are not, they're not smart anyway. With these poor fucking people, they don't know nothing of nothing. Okay. And this backwards woman that I was with, you know, it's like I thought my ship came in. I got to be honest with you. I was looking for gravy train. You know, I wanted my steak and eat it too, or my ribs and eat it too. Tony Roma's. You know, I thought, oh, I got a woman that's she's good and she's got money. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm set. Then I found out she's a fucking miser. I was like, God damn it, man. Fuck. Damn. Might as well be dead broke. She might as well be dead fucking broke, okay? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, believe me. What's the difference? She ain't gonna give you nothing. So it's the same fucking thing. That's why I let her go. Keep talking about money. Oh, when your dad dies, or your parents die, don't matter. Don't matter. She's suffering from a financial sickness is what it is. It doesn't matter. Her parents are the same fucking way. And then she complains about them. Oh, they don't know how to spend any money. Well, you do the same fucking thing, you cunt, you dumb idiot. That's why I can't. The most important thing I might be talking about it. Why are you talking about it then? Just to make the point. But the most important thing is I don't spend any time with her. I don't talk to her on the phone because it's not worth it. Now you move on. If you're wasting your shame on you. If you waste your time with the wrong person, you are a fucking idiot. Okay, your head is in the sand, and you're a moron. Okay, period. Wasting the time with the wrong person doesn't allow you to meet the right one. Remember what I said. In order to get something, you have to be willing to give something up. Get rid of the wrong fucking person, okay? Get rid of them by any means necessary. I don't care what they're providing you. Doesn't matter. Get rid of them. Dump them. You have to. You have to. Because then the right one you won't be around to see the right one to come in. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. And stop wasting your time with the wrong fucking person, especially the wrong woman. Don't. Very easy to do that. I met this one older woman one time. I was walking the market, and she says, "Oh yeah, I live with this guy. Oh no, it's no good." You're wasting your time then. Stop wasting your time with the wrong person. Because the right person, you won't find them. Because you're wasting your time with the wrong one. They're occupying all your fucking time. People are fucking stupid, you know? I told her. And that's why I got rid of that one. That's it. Just keep trading up. Keep trading up till you fucking hit. Call it superficial, call it material, call it whatever it is. But that's what I wanted. Okay? And it's for the best anyway if it doesn't work out. Anyway, I hope you got something off this brief one. Kind of important, you know? Because societal norms do not fucking agree with me. You're taking advantage. Yeah, you know what? Everybody takes advantage of everything. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with taking advantage. Okay? Because if you're not taking advantage, guess what you're doing? You're being made a fool of. You're a sucker. Okay? You're being made a sucker of if you're not taking advantage. And you know it. You know it. Society doesn't know it. Society doesn't address it. But I'll address it for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be real. I'm here to be honest. I'm here to be honest about myself so you don't make the same mistakes like I made. Okay? And the criticism and whatever like that, you think about what I said. You think very, very carefully about, you know, what is the sense of entitlement that you have, that you deserve. It sounds selfish. But I told you, selfish is not bad. It's important. You have to be. You have to look out for number one. Then you can give back. Who's being selfish? The poor guy asking for something? Or the woman worth $10 million that won't give anything? Think about it. About 10 million, I would say. Maybe. She sold their restaurants, their percentages, high-end restaurants in West Hollywood, 2 houses, you know. I looked them up. They're worth like 2.5 million each. Who knows what else? Yeah, probably worth about 10. I said like $1 million condo. I was thinking. I didn't. It doesn't have to be $10 million beach house in Malibu. I was thinking $1 million condo. Give me half, whatever. Is that? It's not the money. It's it is, but it's just the point that you're willing to help me get started. Don't you know how Warren Buffett even talked about the snowball, right? You got to have to start it rolling. Somebody poor doesn't have any leverage in life. You can't, here. Okay, I'll tell you one more story before I go. Important you listen to me. Okay, we're done talking about property. Let's talk about an investment that I offered to her. Now I'd researched the prices of precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. Now at the time, not now, I was reading and I was watching. I said, "Wow, the price of platinum is like $600 an ounce. It's the lowest it's been in I cannot tell you." She has money, so I approached her and I said, "Hey, let's look at. I want to show you these graphs. I want to show you this." She goes, "Wow, why is the price so low?" And I go, "Look, these things have. It's an opportunity now. It's a great opportunity. We could either buy it on margin or we could buy physical, whatever. Just it's my put up the money. You hold it. You hold the contracts or the physical if you want it. And when it goes to like $1,000, almost double, it will sell. And how do you know it's going to go to 1,000? Because if you look at the graphs, it always goes back to 1,000. It just always does. That's how it is. So you put up like now if we're gonna do like a contract thing, maybe you could start 40,000, whatever physical, maybe 100,000, and then when you sell it, you give me half the profit since I made the find. And she goes, "Oh, okay," and of course she never does it. And what do you think happened? Platinum went from 600 to 1,000, kept going up. Now I think it's 1,100 right now. Of course I was right. But this fucking miserly cunt couldn't help me get started in life, okay? That's a fucking miserly cunt. Somebody that's got 10 million, you won't even put up 100,000 and get their potential mate started in life, okay? You listen to me. If your partner has money and they won't even help you get started, are you contemplating this person? Get rid of them. Do not be with a miser, okay? Or you will be too. You will live a life of a pauper, okay? It's being poor. It's sickness. Do you understand? It's a fucking sickness being a miser, okay? And then she goes, "Well, that's the reason I'm rich." And I go, "No, it's not the reason you're rich. You're rich because you made real estate investments that snowballed, not because you recycle tea bags." Okay? Anyway, it's nor here nor there. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Return the Jedi, Han Solo. Don't be a fool. Said it to Jabba. My point is, again, last time, don't be a fool, okay? Too many guys hanging around women that do this kind of shit to you. You're being made a fool out of. And if you're a wealthy dude, you better do the same thing then. If you want her, you better be prepared to give half. A lot of guys are. A, get everything out in the open, and then it's hopefully
I'm not a greedy person. If I was greedy, I would use manipulation tactics to try to get what I wanted instead of asking for it up front. That's greedy. And that's manipulative. And that's wrong. Asking for what you want up front, believe me, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Sorry. You know? Nobody fucking does that except me. Nobody. Scared us. Good, then she leaves you. Good. Then you found out. But most fools won't do it. They're too scared of finding out what you know. They don't want to let the cat out of the bag. They're true what's inside out. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be open, honest, in everything about yourself. Yes. Because if you're not, that shit comes out eventually. Okay. Hope you came away with something from this one. Warrior Jr. fights for you. Warrior Jr. believes in you. Warrior Jr. believes in me. I worked really hard in the gym today, in the morning. I would show you the shirt, but it's soaked. Most of these people, I call them poor millionaires anyway. In West Hollywood or whatever, Beverly Hills. Well, Beverly Hills different, but West Hollywood, a lot of poor millionaires here. They got $1 million property and they're fucking broke. They're misers. Okay, want them anyway. No offense toward the gay people, but it's like there's so many of them. They live here, like they just want to be here. You know, they got nothing. Living in a condo, $800,000 condo, living in it's nothing. You can get in Las Vegas the same thing for 100,000. I'm seeing, but for them, this is their Disneyland. My Disneyland is there, or anywhere else. West Hollywood, it's totally overrated. It's what, you know? There's a lot of shit in Los Angeles. I know. But if you're not making it, what's the difference? It's like being a bum in Beverly Hills. I told you that. It really is. That's all for now.